everyone. This is Carolyn, and you are watching the New Music Buzz. And in today's show, we have from In the Cut actor Dorian Renaud. And in our artist spotlight, we have One OK Rock. And then we're on the red carpet of the Nutjob 2, Nutty by Nature. So let's start the show. The cast of the animated film The Nutjob, they're back! And we caught up with them on the red carpet to talk about The Nutjob 2, Nutty by Nature. Let's check it out.
Come on, buddy. This is gonna be a stealth mission. Don't tell me you're scared. There's nothing safer than a dark alley. Ah! Just a lovable little dolly. Okay, that's a little creepy. Ah! Dead end! This is bad. It's been nice knowing you, buddy. You scared us, you cute little guy. Boop. And don't call me cute. Oh, got it.
Hi, Will, Maddie.
Hi.
So how is your street cred at this point in your life with the kids?
It should be better. It should be better. It's pretty good, but it should be way off the charts. They should be throwing roses at my feet, but they don't.
What are they doing? And is it hard for you to get in the zone with something like this, doing a process in a room with no one around you?
No, it's really fun. You know, you get kind of better and better at doing it, and the directors and the people the filmmakers are so good at setting you up and watching all this stuff. So it does get easier.
And what's your favorite part about doing Surly?
Talking with a bit of a New York accent.
So you played Jimmy in this film. So Jimmy's back in action. Can you explain his character in this film a little bit more?
Jimmy gets paid in this movie. That's what happens versus part one. I'm kidding. Jimmy don't work for nuts, you know what I'm saying?
No nuts, no nuts.
Being asked to do the sequel was awesome. Part one, I got a little bit of talking. Yeah. This one is a lot more involved, which is really, really cool. So I'm excited about that.
What was your favorite part about shooting this? I know that you didn't get to see the rest of the cast, from what I've heard.
I met the rest of the cast today for the first time. And that's something a lot of people don't realize is that each part is done separately, and then at the end, everybody meets at the red carpet.
Yeah. And what else do you have coming up in the mix, like with your career and your life? And
well, I'm getting ready for a big show happening here in Los Angeles very soon. We're trying to figure out if it's going to be here or at Staples Center or at the Forum. And I got a few other animated films coming out this next year.
That's so exciting. And you posted this picture 6 days ago of you with your dog. Obviously, it isn't this one.
She's over there with my girlfriend.
Got it.
Yeah.
So do you have a favorite then or no?
I think there is kind of she's the princess.
A love for this one? A love for this one?
Yeah, she's the princess. Like, and it's not even like I chose her. Like, she chose me to just say, hey, I'm the favorite, and she's half his size. He listens more and he loves me more, but she's basically the.
Yes, he seems very used to this red carpet action right here.
He's very, very chill.
Yeah. So you play Heather in this movie, a whole new character. Can you tell me a little bit about her character and like what she contributes to the movie?
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing like I've ever done before, considering, she's quite the opposite of what I am. She's redhead, blue eyes, crazy, likes to yell at, okay, I'm a little crazy, but I don't like to yell at people as much as she does. I had a lot of fun doing this. I got to scream in the booth, and I wasn't judged. I got to, it was like a nice release. But I had a great time. I had a great time doing it. I got to work with Bobby Moynihan, who I love watching on SNL. He played my dad, and he was super funny. Like, he inspired me to be more funny with the character. Normally, it's a little like uncomfy at first, but him being there was really nice. And he's not a bad dad,
Not a bad dad. I like that. And this is not your first voiceover, but this is your first animated film. What was it like for you to do a project like this?
Great opportunity. It's fast. You get it done. I mean, you can also make really fun creative choices, and you can improv. There's a script, but you have the opportunity to go out of it. And the writers of this movie are so funny. It's jokes that the kids will understand and jokes that the adults will laugh at but not feel weird about because they're not inappropriate. So it's very funny. Everyone will love it because it's just a really funny movie.
We're excited about Nutjob 2 just for the simple fact we want to see what kind of trouble Surly gets into. So it's all about Surly and his adventures.
And talking basketball, who is your favorite NBA team or even college team at this point?
Well, obviously college would be UCLA. my alma mater. And since I played 18 years with the Pacers, I'll be a diehard Indiana Pacer fan forever.
So you played Jamie in this movie. Can you tell me about Jamie's character? It's a whole new character, so it's so exciting.
Jamie is a very Rubenesque groundhog, and she's kind of part of this little posse with some of her boys, and they kind of get roped into helping save the day in the movie.
What was your favorite part about shooting this film? I know you guys didn't get to see each other with the cast and everything, which is super weird. I actually just found that out. But what was like your favorite part about shooting this?
Well, there's one line that I have in this particular movie, and it's really funny. It's just she talks about, I'm kind of tempted to let Darwinism take its course. So every time I hear that line, it makes me laugh. I'm excited to see it on the big screen.
And this is not your first animated film, but how is this different than maybe some of the other ones that you've done before?
It was just very collaborative with this one, and I got to interact a lot more with the guys from Canada that put the movie together. So there's been a real friendship that struck up with those guys, and so it's going to be fun to see after all this time the film finally coming out.
Meet my new friend, Mr. Fang.
Oh, he's so cute.
The Nutjob 2 will be in theaters August 11th. I'm Maddie Makeley, and you've just been Buzz.
Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Gabriel Iglesias. Oh my God, it's him! Yes, and I've been buzzed.
We'll have more Buzz after these messages.
Here in Detroit, a city of war. On the city's west side, a 150-block area is off limits to everybody. U.S. Army paratroopers, National Guardsmen, state and local police are continuing the fight against a handful of snipers.
Hello. Oh, everything is fine. No trouble here. I'll sleep when they stop riding. Hey, fellas, I'm going to that grocery store across the street. I come bearing gifts.
Thank you. You got any sugar?
Nah, don't push your man.
It's a war zone out there. They're destroying the city.
Whoa, hey, y'all seen this? Hey, look, we're not too far from the Algiers. Let's just go there till all this blows over. When you're black, it's almost like having a gun pointed at your face. It's like this. Hey, boy, what you doing on my street?
Get that gun off me.
Or what? Hit the dog! You shoot it. Oh, man. It's just a start. It just starts races.
Army taking fire. Shots fire. Near the Algiers Motel.
Hey, y'all, there's a bunch of police outside right now.
Now let's not be stupid in this situation. You need to tell me where the gun is. I got all night, people. Tell me exactly what is going on here.
I need you to survive the night.
You think we're bluffing? We don't bluff.
OK Rock is currently on tour here in the United States. They were slated to be the opening act for Linkin Park, but unfortunately that was short-lived after the death of Linkin Park's frontman, Chester Bennington. We caught up with them here in Los Angeles at the Wiltern, where they were headlining their Ambitions tour. Let's check it out.
The band is still, growing up all the time, because it's like human. The people's like never, stop growing. Because all the time we're growing up, right? So it's actually the same thing in a band. So we have to growing up, and we have to like more listening another music, like different kind of music type. Oh, is it okay? Yeah, so we have to do it, and then, improve over again. And some days, this is my opinion, but some days I'm just, realize, oh, okay, now we're just, yeah, maybe like that, yeah, exactly. The Japan is very like close culture, you know what I mean? So, the music is like, it's too annoying. I'm sorry. The music is the most important things, like sharing, like if I make it some music, you don't have to like just keep it inside. I think never get open the door to the world in the music scene in the world. So I want to try to get open the door, and then I just want to more reach to the like another country peoples to our new music. So like, yeah, that's it. I'm already like make it our new album actually. I'm writing songs a lot, and then I'm gonna meet some producers for next month. So yeah, I'm totally excited. Yeah, the most important things like on the songs, the balance. You know what I mean? Like the little bit R&B, a little bit rock, and then a little bit more musically, and put together, and then we're gonna do performing at this on the stage. So it's very difficult things, but I'm figure it out right now. So I'm thinking about now is I'm just listening R&B and another like music, like different type of music, and then after that I'm gonna put together and just list it. So now it's just, you know, listening all the time.
You guys having a good time, huh? Great, me too. I'm totally excited about this tour. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But I'm actually, this time we were supposed to touring with Linkin Park, but Chester passed away and we couldn't do it. So we decided to cover the song of Linkin Park. And it's called One More Light.
Yes, right now we cover the songs, but I'm trying to be like, you know, for the next album we're gonna writing song for Chester, maybe. I'm not decided yet, but I don't wanna like writing for, you know, die already people, because makes me more sad. So but I'm just as all the time in my heart still. I don't remember that Chester boys and like performing like everything, so still in my heart. So I don't know, maybe 10969 TAKA, that is my Instagram. And then also we have an official 1OK Rock Instagram too, but I forgot that. Hi, this is Taka from 1OK Rock. You've just been best.
After the break, we talk to one of Bounce TV's In the Cut stars, Dorian Renaud. We'll be right back.
Starting NTR was beginning that path of discovering what is in our everyday lives, what are we eating, what products are we using, what thoughts are we having that are toxic, that are linked to disease, and how can we lower our risk by reducing our exposure to these toxins.
We're talking shampoo, conditioner, this, that, and no one thinks about or thinks about exactly what's in there.
Like, I believe in fairness and I believe in justice, and when I started learning and discovering about the chemicals that were in our everyday products that were linked to causing cancer, I got super pissed.
Revolution is a big word, but I think honestly that's exactly what it's going to have to be and what it's starting to be, with people who are questioning what companies are putting in their products.
So whether it is, you know, people who are just using their purchasing power, whether it's working with other advocacy groups to change the laws, there's so many different ways, but ultimately the goal is to not have it be legal to have all these chemicals in our products and in our foods that are causing us disease.
Corporations aren't going to change those ingredients unless we demand that they do.
That's the unique thing that NTR does, is that it's taking all this jargon and information that sometimes might be hard to understand, and is giving it to people in very digestible and very receptive ways.
It's going to be a changed world, and that's what a revolution is. It changes something that's status quo, and we need those things to be changed.
Need fast cash? Go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more with the equity in your payoff vehicle. Your car is your credit. With City Loan, over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now, and if you sign up for a loan, you're gonna receive a free gift card. Don't forget to mention promo code TVAD to receive your gift card, and also don't forget to follow City Loan and Facebook at City Loan Community, and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the New Music Buzz.
No, I'm ready to testify.
The shop gossip, word travels fast. Juicy.
I'm gonna take a front row seat.
And Smitty's life, well, let's just say it's complicated.
Haven't seen you in 2 years.
Crazy, huh? And these two,
It's not yours, Jay.
What?
have a whole lot to work out.
I am so glad I didn't take off early today.
It's one of those shows I didn't even know if we would actually get this far at the beginning because it was such a small team and such a small crew. But it's about Jay Weaver, Dorian Wilson, and it was started off with him and Jack Hay Harry. They were ex-husband and ex-wife. They owned a barbershop and a beauty salon next to each other. But the show's kind of taken a lot of twists. Jack Hay's not with us anymore, so we have Kalita Smith, who's amazing, and I play opposite of her as Percy. He's very over the top, flamboyant, very opposite of who I am really in my normal life, but I really enjoy playing him because he gives me an outlet. He's the funny of the show, so if you're looking for the comedic relief, then that's what Percy's there for. I'll say this, a lot of myself is in him because as the show's grown, I'm like, all right, Percy's not going to wear that. Percy's not going to do that. They initially wanted me to play him really over the top and like with hair and everything, and I felt like, you know, I have a lot of gay friends and I have a lot of people that represent who Percy is, and I didn't want to play him like that. I wanted to play him in a normalized version and just be funny and just be a cool dude that everybody kind of comes to for comic relief and even advice a lot on the show. You know what's funny? I cannot cut hair, do hair, and it's the director Bentley is always like, Dorian, can you make it look more real? Because I'm literally just doing this the whole time. So no, I can't cut hair, but I grew up in a barbershop. My dad has been a barber for over 40 years. It's one of his hobbies. He owns a barbershop. So it was kind of ironic to get a show like In the Cut because I spent my whole life in a barbershop, but now I'm in a beauty salon. So yeah. So the rest of the year is really exciting for me. I'm working on my first album right now, and I'm working with Dre Harris from Dre and Vidal music duo. They did Butterflies for Michael Jackson. They did Love for Music Soul Child, a lot of Jill Scott stuff, Usher, Beyonce, you name it. And I teamed up with him end of last year, and the sound is very adult contemporary soul. Think, you know, Maxwell with a little rock, a little Bilal. It's very cool music. So I can't tell you guys who I'm signing with soon, but I'm signing with somebody very soon, and so we'll be putting that out by the end of the year. I'm still hosting on Extra on NBC. I have a skincare line that I'm working with, one called Zero Skin from Europe, and they're amazing. I'm doing a lot of cool things with them. So just building a brand and maintaining and living life and being young in Hollywood while I can. You know, I've always had my own sound, or what I thought my sound was. When I was 16, I teamed up with Matthew Knowles and was trying to do a boy group. And as I got older, I realized I wanted a more mature sound. And one thing about Dre Harris, he pulls that sound out of me. And so right now I'm sticking with just working with him on the project because he worked with so many amazing people that it's like, why fix something if it isn't broke? And so, yeah, I'm letting him and my manager, Carmen Murray, who works with amazing artists and talent, I'm letting them kind of guide the project, and it's coming together great. Follow me at Dorion Renaud. That's at DORION RENAUD, and drop me a line. I answer back to fans too. What up, everybody? I'm Dorian Renaud, and you've just been buzzed.
Ever since I started living out of a suitcase, I've been on a search for best boombox, the best way to travel, and over the years, I've tried everyone. You know, most of the boomboxes, you know, they got the lights and all that stuff, which is fine, but all I want is something that sounds great and is roadable. And this new generation that you guys have brought out, it hits on all cylinders, I have to say. I mean, it's probably the best sounding for classic rock. I mean, the ones that I'll actually put my name on are they'll have a few little tweaks here and there, but in general, I mean, there are no knobs to break. It's like, I mean, I was playing one that was, I don't even know if it was on the market yet, but you had given it to me, and I've been using it for the last year. And the bass was so solid, the sound, it bounced itself off the table and hit the floor, and it didn't skip a beat. It's taken the place of equipment that's 2 or 3 times its size, you know, with no giving up on the sound, you know. I mean, one of them's great, but I've gotten 2 of them going, and it's like, forget about it.
That's all we have. Special thanks to Dorian Renaud, Taka of One OK Rock, The Wiltern, the cast of the Nutjob 2, and Maddie Makeley. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, tweet us at Twitter, and double tap us on Instagram, all at The New Music Buzz. My name is Kira Lynn, guys. Peace out. Let's go!
Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure Monster quality with Monster sound. Rock and Roller Suitcase turntables, vinyl's new best friend, and City Loan. Get cash for your car today. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.